There's something in your house right now that could be destroying your life and you don't even know it. An object that entered disguised as a gesture of friendship, as a token of affection, as an innocent gift. But from the moment it crossed your threshold, it began working against you, constantly emitting negative frequencies, attracting illness, fights, financial losses, and blocking everything you try. And the worst part is that object is right there, smiling from your shelf, hanging on your wall, decorating your nightstand, all while silently draining your energy and opening doors to forces you can't see. Today I'm going to reveal the 10 most dangerous objects you should never accept as a gift. I'm going to show you exactly how to identify if something in your home is charged with witchcraft. And at the end of this video, you'll learn the exact ritual to neutralize and eliminate these objects before the damage becomes irreversible. But I need you to stay until the very end, because at minute 12, I'm going to reveal the number one object that's in 90% of homes and is the most powerful portal for curses. If you leave before that part, you could miss information that could literally save you. Before we continue, I need you to do something important right now. Go to the comments and write, "I reject all witchcraft disguised as a gift." When you write those words, you're making a declaration of protection. You are closing energetic doors that others have tried to open in your life. Do it now. I'm waiting for you. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, subscribe right now. Because here we reveal ancient knowledge that can protect you from attacks you don't even see coming. Like this video, because this information needs to reach more people. Share it with someone you love, because you could be saving them from a situation they're not even aware of. Now, let's get straight to what you need to know to protect yourself. Why can gifts be spiritual weapons? Let me explain something that our grandmothers knew, but that most people have forgotten. Objects are not just inert matter. Objects can be programmed, charged, and turned into antennas of negative energy. And when someone with knowledge of witchcraft, Santeria, or dark magic decides to use an object as a weapon, that object becomes one of the most effective methods of spiritual attack there is. Why? Because it's much easier to curse someone when you have a physical device operating 24 hours a day in their living space than when you try to send energy attacks remotely. The object acts as a permanent transmitter, like an antenna that never rests. It's there when you sleep, when you eat, when you rest. It is constantly emitting the frequency it was programmed with, and until you identify and remove it, the damage continues to accumulate, penetrating deeper into your life and affecting your entire family. They can capture and reflect not only your physical image, but also your energy, your essence. A mirror can be programmed to constantly reflect your own distorted energy back at you, creating a cycle of self-sabotage that you can't break. They can also function as windows through which the person who gave it to you can energetically observe your life, your home, and your movements. Never accept a mirror from someone you don't trust absolutely. Object number 3, dried plants or flowers, particularly in elaborate arrangements or wreaths. Dried plants represent life that has ended, stagnant energy, death disguised as decoration. In witchcraft, it's very common to imbue dried flowers with curses because the dead plant acts as the perfect vessel for energy of decay, decline, and ending. If someone gives you an arrangement of dried flowers, especially if they're in dark colors like black, deep purple, or blood red, or if they're arranged in a circular shape like a wreath, refuse them. Don't bring them into your home. And if why already have them, get rid of them today. Object number 4, jewelry or use personal accessories, especially necklaces, bracelets, and rings. Jewelry absorbs the energy of the wearer over the years. They carry the entire energetic history of their previous owner. If you receive jewelry from someone who had a life full of tragedies, illnesses, and suffering, you are literally putting that energy on your skin. And if the jewelry was intentionally charged with witchcraft rituals, the damage can be devastating because it's in direct contact with your body and your auric field, absorbing your vital energy while constantly draining you. Only accept jewelry from people you know deeply and trust with your life. Object number 5, pillows or any textiles for your bed given to you by someone suspicious. Listen to this very carefully because this is one of the most dangerous. Your bed is your sanctuary. It's where you spend a third of your life in a completely vulnerable state. When you sleep, your energetic defenses are down. You are open, receptive, and defenseless. A negatively charged object in your bed can affect your dreams, cause constant nightmares, and drain your vital energy while you sleep, without you being able to do anything to defend yourself. I've known cases where people accepted gifted pillows or blankets and began experiencing chronic insomnia, sleep paralysis, and night terrors. Everything stopped immediately when they removed the object from their bed. Never allow textiles of dubious origin into your sleeping space. Object number 6, candles, particularly those in dark colors or with strange scents. Candles are the quintessential ritual tools. They are used both for light work and for dark work. A candle can be prepared with cursed oils, ill-omened herbs, and intentions programmed directly into the wax. And when you light a candle given to you by someone questionable, you're activating everything that was put into that candle. You're releasing and dispelling that energy throughout your space. If someone gives you candles and you feel any discomfort, if the candles have an unpleasant or strange smell, or if they're very dark colors like black or brown, don't light them. Dispose of them immediately. Object number 7, paintings or pictures, especially those with disturbing, sad, or violent images. Images have tremendous power over your psyche and your energy field. A painting is something you're going to see every day, multiple times a day. Every time you look at it, you're receiving the frequency it carries. If that image was charged with negativity, if it represents death, suffering, or despair, you're literally wallpapering your home with that dark frequency. I've seen entire families become depressed after hanging a gifted painting that carried the energy of deep sadness. Trust your gut. If a painting makes you uncomfortable, if it makes you feel heavy, sad, and anxious, don't hang it. It doesn't matter if it seemed rude to reject it. Your well-being is more important than any social convention. Object number 8, old dolls or toys, particularly those that look used or have a dark history. This is especially critical if you have young children. Children are extremely sensitive to energy. They can be affected much more severely than adults. A doll can be used as a vessel for dark entities. It can carry the disturbed energy of its previous owner. It may have been specifically prepared as an object of a curse. If your children start having terrible nightmares, exhibiting strange behavior, or experiencing inexplicable fear after receiving a toy as a gift, examine that toy immediately. And if your intuition tells you something isn't right, remove it from your house that very night. Object number 9, books, particularly those on dark or negative occult topics. Which emanate a disturbing sensation. Books are containers of information and energy. Written words have real power. A book can infect your mental field with the ideas and energies it contains. If someone gives you a book that deals with black magic, demonology, dark rituals, or that simply makes you feel a visceral revulsion when you touch it, don't read it. Don't keep it in your home. The information that enters your mind has real energetic consequences. It can open doors in your consciousness that are then very difficult to close. And object number 10, the most deceptive of all, amulets or talismans of dubious origin. Many times well-intentioned but ignorant people give away objects they bought in witchcraft markets or that they received from charlatan sorcerers. They're told they're for protection, when in reality they're loaded with the exact opposite. A true protective amulet must come from a reliable spiritual source. It should be prepared with clear intentions of light and should resonate positively with you when you hold it. If you receive an amulet from someone questionable and start experiencing problems after having it, discard it immediately. Now that you know the 10 most dangerous objects, I want you to do something. Stop for a moment. Look around your home. Do you have any of these items? Do you remember who gave it to you? Do you remember when it arrived? And do you remember if your problem started after that object came into your house? Think about it carefully. Then come back to the video, because now I'm going to show you exactly how to tell if an object is negatively charged. The 5 foolproof signs that an object is charged with witchcraft. Sign number 1, your own visceral reaction to the object. If something makes you feel inexplicably uncomfortable, if you'd rather not look at it, if you avoid the area where it's located, if you feel repulsed even though you don't know why, your intuition is screaming a warning at you. Never ignore that feeling. Your body, your spirit, and your subconscious know how to identify energetic danger, even when your rational mind doesn't understand why. That discomfort isn't a coincidence. It's your internal alarm system working perfectly. Signal number 2, the problems in your life began or intensified noticeably after that object entered your home. If you can draw a clear timeline between the object's arrival and the onset of misfortunes, illnesses, fights, and financial losses, that object is highly suspicious. Ask yourself when exactly this streak of bad luck began. What new item entered my home during that period? Who gave it to me? And why they gave it to me if the answers don't make sense. If the person had no real reason to give you something, that's a red flag. Signal number 3. Animals and children react negatively to the object.